Hey everyone, how's it going? Recently I've been revisiting the Doom series, most notably Doom Eternal, and I promise I'm not going to talk about it all the time. But on the same token, I decided to revisit Ultrakill, one of my favourite retro-inspired shooters of all time, a game that consistently reminds me of how awesome this game is every time I play it. For a long while, the game has benefited from the unofficial modding scene within the Ultrakill community, ranging from new gameplay overhauls to enemies, levels, weapons, HUD configurations, even a multiplayer add-on, you name it. The game already offers so much from the official experience that it will make your head spin, and the game isn't even finished yet. But here today I thought I'd spread some awareness towards another mod that is still in the works but already shows a lot of promise so far. Masquerade Divinity, made by Marinara. It's a mod that replaces V1 with Gabriel as a playable character, one of the game's antagonists that has an angelic hard-on for divine intervention in the layers of hell. You have instead a sword-swinging, crossbow-wielding ray of sunshine that graces us with the same satisfying and vertical gameplay of Ultrakill. It's not quite finished and is listed as a demo, but so far I've been having a lot of fun with this. It's interesting to see when modders give players the opportunity to put ourselves in the shoes of a villain, and while it may not always make sense, it does with the religious context behind Ultrakill's story and lore, as well as Gabriel's background. Rather than fueling V1's blood supply with murder, we're quite literally on a holy crusade in the eyes of Gabriel, and it's reflected in the changes to the star meter as well. The words represent what Gabriel is more than likely feeling in the fights that we put him in. However, his toolset is currently limited. You have his sword and crossbow with 2 variants each. The Justice mod lets you lunge towards enemies. This is also a means to escape pitfalls during cybergrinds or to quickly evade attacks. Splendor lets you charge a flurry that's quite powerful, but if you hold it too long, you can still damage yourself in the process. I've been able to avoid this by moving to the left or to the right whenever I do this attack, so keep that in mind. The crossbow, on the other hand, is basically Gabriel's equivalent to V1's pistol. You can quick swap with it just the same and come up with combos of your own. Magic's Red is a mod that makes for good incendiary damage. It can set projectiles on fire and makes projectiles go towards the nearest enemy. Then the Glitter Freeze is a mod that you can use to ricochet off the floor or use towards the enemy and leech off of them before it returns to you. Because Gabriel's arsenal in this mod is limited, it's harder to come up with more combos to keep the style meter going. But what's already there is quite good, and from a recent video done by the developer, there's going to be more weapons added to expand Gabriel's arsenal. You can dash, slide, parry, and get health back in the same way as V1, but it'll be interesting to see if more unique mechanics tied to Gabriel as a character will be added. One of my favourite things about this mod in particular is how you access it. It completely aligns with the sort of thing Hakita would do when adding secrets into the levels, and it feels like a huge reward when you do all the necessary steps to unlock it. Basically, you have to complete a few steps before you can unlock Gabriel as a playable character, and this will require levels 5.1 to 5.3 as well as 6.2 unlocked to be able to do it. Here are the steps to do so. In 5.1, when you get introduced to the sentry enemy for the first time, use the core eject mod on this wall, go through it and destroy this panel. Afterwards, go through the pitch black and finish the level. In 5.2, use the slide mechanic to slide across the water towards this direction until you reach the house. Go inside and press this button. You'll get this text appearing, which indicates that you've completed this step properly. You can then exit the level without having to finish it and move on to 5.3. Progress through this level until you reach this room with Gabriel's hologram. Either shoot a core eject through the room above or just jump. Destroy the panel. You'll get another text the same as before. This will unlock the final step, which is to go to 6.2. Again, you can leave this level without having to finish it. When you reach 6.2, instead of going right as if you're going towards Gabriel, instead go left and follow this path until you reach this room. Destroy this panel here and then the door will open. Follow it and then you'll get a cutscene. Congratulations, you've unlocked Gabriel as a playable character, which you can then access in a save file made for it, but it should just start automatically after that cutscene. As for the content that you get to play in, you only have the prelude for the time being. But because it's more than likely going to be a different kind of story compared to V1's, the following acts will take quite a bit of time to come through. Based on what I've already experienced in this mod and what it does offer, I'm keen as a bean for what comes next. Ultrakill is one of the most diverse and open-ended shooters that I have ever played, creating a marriage between intense, dynamic gameplay and free-form player expression carried from the character action genre. The mods and the custom content that we have for Ultrakill is an expansion of what this game was designed to be, and I've always loved it for not holding me back. I wish I had more to say about this particular mod, but I will keep my tabs on future updates and see what else it has to offer. I'll put a link for it in the description so you can check this mod out. Also, the power-ups don't seem to be working properly here. Please fix it so I can finally ultra lunge into the air. Thanks.